Hey there, fellow cat lovers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite cat-obsessed host here, and today we're diving into a topic that I know has crossed the minds of many of you at one point or another. Why on earth do our furry little overlords spend so much time sleeping? Seriously, sometimes it feels like they've turned napping into a full-time job. I mean, have you ever watched your cat flop onto a cushion and just zone out for hours? It's like they have no concept of time. We see them lounging in sunbeams, curled up in the most absurd positions. Can we talk about how cats always find the weirdest places to sleep? Or stretched out across our laptops, basically claiming them as their own personal lounging zones. Cats are masters of the cat nap, and they seem to be constantly catching Z's. But are they just lazy little couch potatoes, or is there something more to it? Well, I can promise you the answer is way more fascinating than you might think. So grab a cup of tea, or whatever beverage you're into, sit back, and get comfy because today, we're uncovering all the secrets behind your cat's favorite pastime: sleeping. By the end of this, you'll look at your cat in a whole new way. Ready to bust some myths and dive into the science of why cats sleep so much? Debunking the lazy cat myth. Alright, let's get one thing out of the way first: the myth of the lazy cat. We've all heard it before, haven't we? Oh, your cat's just lazy, sleeping all day long. We've all been there, watching our little furballs snoozing for hours and thinking, well, they sure have it easy, don't they? But hold up. Cats aren't lazy, not one bit. In fact, they're super efficient sleepers. I mean, they've turned the art of sleep into an exact science. And here's why. Cats sleep so much because it's actually beneficial for them, in ways we might not even realize. Their sleep patterns are deeply linked to their instincts, hunting needs, and the way their bodies naturally work. First things first, cats are what we call crepuscular. Now, I know that's a fancy word, but all it really means is that they're most active during the twilight hours, just before sunrise and just after sunset. They're not strictly nocturnal like owls, nor are they up and about during the day like us humans. They're in this sweet spot in between, making them pretty unique in their daily rhythms. So why is this important? Well, it all comes down to hunting. Early mornings and late evenings are the best times for hunting. And guess what? That's when many of their prey, like birds and rodents, are most active. So it's no coincidence that cats are naturally designed to be sharp and alert during these crucial hunting periods. Their sleep during the day and late at night is actually part of their energy-saving strategy. They're conserving their energy to be ready for those peak hunting times. They're not being lazy, they're being smart. It's all about maximizing efficiency. What's really happening while they sleep? So, we've covered the basics, but let's dive a bit deeper into what's actually happening when your cat is sleeping. Turns out, a lot more is going on than meets the eye. You might think they're just lying there, but their bodies and brains are working hard behind the scenes. Just like humans, cats go through different stages of sleep. They experience both REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, and non-REM sleep. Non-REM sleep is the lighter stage of rest. This is when they're in a deep doze but are still fairly aware of their surroundings. It's almost like a standby mode. Their bodies can relax, but if something catches their attention, they can spring into action in a split second. You know, like when they suddenly wake up from a nap and start chasing imaginary prey across the room. That's the standby mode in action. But then comes REM sleep. REM sleep is where all the magic happens. This is the deep, restorative sleep where their brains are super active. Their eyes might flutter behind their lids, their paws twitch, and they can even make little chirping sounds. And get this. This is when cats do their dreaming. Yep, that's right. Your cat is probably dreaming of chasing mice or batting at toys. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll get to see them play in their sleep with adorable little twitches and leg movements. It's the cutest thing. And here's a fun fact. Kittens and older cats have different sleep patterns. Kittens, who are growing at a rapid pace, sleep a lot more than adult cats. This extra sleep helps them release growth hormones that support their development. It's like a natural growth boost. And then there are senior cats. As they age, they tend to sleep a little more too. They might not have as much energy as they once did, and their bodies might ache a bit more, so they take extra naps to recharge. That's completely normal. Factors that affect cat sleep. It's not just about laziness. Now, we've covered the basics of why cats sleep, but let's talk about some other factors that influence how much your cat snoozes. If you're like me, you're probably wondering if there are other things that affect your cat's sleep habits. And the answer is absolutely. Environment. We all know that cats are picky when it comes to comfort. Just like us, they need a cozy and safe space to sleep. Whether it's a plush bed, a sunny windowsill, or, let's be honest, a random cardboard box, because who doesn't love a box? A cat's environment plays a huge role in how well they sleep. Make sure your cat has a quiet, warm space where they can curl up and really relax without distractions. Diet. Believe it or not, what your cat eats can affect how well they sleep. A balanced, nutritious diet helps them feel better and sleep better. Cats who eat too much or too little, or those who eat something that doesn't sit well with them, might experience discomfort that can disrupt their sleep. It's kind of like how we feel sluggish after eating a huge, heavy meal. Cats can experience the same thing. Activity levels. A more active cat will usually sleep more to recover. If your cat is constantly exploring, playing with toys, or running around the house, sometimes for no reason at all, they're going to need more sleep to recharge their batteries. Think of it like an athlete who needs rest after an intense workout. Playtime is a big deal for cats. It's their way of burning off energy and staying fit. Weather. If you've noticed your cat sleeping more during colder months, you're not imagining it. Cats love curling up into warm, snuggly balls when it's chilly outside. In fact, they'll sleep more in colder weather to conserve energy and stay warm. So if your cat is extra sleepy when it's cold, don't worry, it's completely normal. Boredom. Here's something we don't always think about. Cats can get bored too. If your cat isn't getting enough mental or physical stimulation, they might sleep more simply because there's nothing else to do. Cats need to be entertained, whether it's with toys, climbing opportunities, or watching birds outside the window. Providing enrichment is key to keeping them mentally and physically active. When to worry about excessive sleeping. So we've covered a lot about why cats love to sleep, but what if you start to notice that your kitty is sleeping too much? Now, I know we've all seen those lazy moments when our cats just seem to be sleeping nonstop, but what if it's more than just a regular nap marathon? Is there ever a point when this could be a sign that something's not quite right? While cats are naturally big sleepers, sudden and drastic changes in their sleeping habits could indicate that something's going on. If your cat starts sleeping much more than usual, or their sleep patterns completely change, that's when it's time to pay attention. It might be accompanied by other signs like a decrease in energy, changes in appetite, or even a shift in behavior, like hiding more than usual. These are all signals that your cat might be trying to tell you something. Here are a few things to keep an eye on. Lethargy. If your cat seems unusually tired, doesn't want to play, and seems less interested in their usual activities, it could be a red flag. Loss of appetite. Cats who aren't eating properly might be dealing with an illness that's affecting their sleep and overall energy levels. Behavior changes. If your cat is suddenly more irritable, hiding more often, or seems off, it might be a sign of distress or discomfort. Unexplained weight loss. This one can be a sign of a health issue, especially if paired with excessive sleep. It's important to be mindful of these changes. While it might be tempting to brush it off as just a cat being a cat, it's always better to be cautious. Several medical conditions can cause excessive sleepiness in cats. These include infections, pain, hyperthyroidism, kidney disease, or even certain types of cancer. I'm not trying to scare you, but I want to make sure you're aware of the possibilities so you can keep an eye on any unusual changes. Early detection is key, and it can make a huge difference in your cat's health. If you're noticing these signs, it's always a good idea to contact your veterinarian. They can run tests to figure out if there's an underlying issue and recommend the right treatment. Your vet is your best resource when it comes to making sure your cat stays healthy and happy, so don't hesitate to reach out if you're ever unsure. Tips for promoting healthy sleep in cats. Okay, now that we know the signs to watch for and have debunked some myths, let's talk about how we can help our cats get the best, most restful sleep possible. After all, we want our kitties to be well rested so they can do what they do best. Be cute, curious, and totally awesome. Here are a few tips to ensure your cat gets the sleep they need and deserve. 1. Provide a comfortable, safe sleeping area. First and foremost, your cat needs a cozy and secure spot to nap. Cats are very particular about where they sleep, so give them plenty of options to choose from. A soft bed, a sunny window perch, or even a pile of laundry, they love that, are all great choices. If your cat feels safe and comfortable in their sleeping space, they're much more likely to enjoy a long, uninterrupted nap. 2. Keep their space. Quiet and calm. Cats are sensitive creatures, and a loud or chaotic environment can make it hard for them to rest properly. If you've got a busy household or a noisy neighborhood, try to create a calm, peaceful space where your cat can retreat when they need some alone time. Having a quiet zone is especially important for cats who are a little more shy or introverted. 3. Regular feeding schedule. Believe it or not, your cat's sleep patterns are tied to their feeding schedule. Cats are creatures of habit, and a regular meal routine helps keep their internal clock in sync. Offering food at the same time each day can help regulate their sleep-wake cycle and keep them feeling balanced and content. 4. Play and exercise. A tired kitty is a happy kitty, and a happy kitty sleeps like a champ. Providing plenty of opportunities for play and physical activity during the day helps ensure that your cat uses up their energy in a healthy way. Interactive toys, laser pointers, and even cat trees to climb on are all fantastic ways to engage your cat mentally and physically. 5. Offer mental stimulation. Cats need mental stimulation just as much as they need physical activity. A bored cat will often resort to sleeping excessively because there's nothing else to occupy their time. You can keep your cat engaged by offering puzzle feeders, new toys, or even a bird feeder outside the window for them to watch. Keeping their mind active can help balance out their natural sleep tendencies and prevent boredom. 6. Provide cozy, warm spaces. As we mentioned before, cats love warmth, so providing a heated bed or blanket can be a big help, especially during cooler months. Cats will sleep more in cold weather to conserve energy, so keeping them warm will ensure they're comfortable and cozy. You'll often catch them curled up in the sunniest spot of the house, and that's exactly what they're looking for. 7. Respect their routine. One of the most important things we can do for our cats is to respect their routines. Cats are creatures of habit, and they feel safest when their environment is predictable. Try to avoid disrupting their sleep too much, especially during their more restful hours. Let them sleep when they want to, and they'll be happier and healthier. Wrapping it up, the mystery of cat sleep. Unraveled. So, there you have it. The mystery of why cats sleep so much has been unraveled. It's not laziness at all. In fact, your cat is quite the efficient sleeper, and all that rest is actually crucial to their well-being and survival. Their sleep is linked to their natural instincts, their need for energy conservation, and even their unique sleep cycles. Cats need sleep to recharge, to grow, for kittens, to stay healthy, for older cats, and to keep their minds sharp. It's not about being lazy, it's about being a cat. Understanding this makes us appreciate their cat naps even more. After all, if we could sleep as much as they do, wouldn't we all be happier? Before I sign off, I want to hear from you. Share your cat's funniest or quirkiest sleep habits in the comments below. I know we all have at least one story about a cat sleeping in the most ridiculous position or place. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss out on more fun and informative cat content. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, give your cat a big belly rub from me.